Hey, friends. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're having a fabulous week. It's good to be with you. Things that used to mean so much to me seem like someone else's memory. The dreams I used to beg for now look like a prison cell so high. I guess it shows you just can't tell. So I'm just feeling my way as I roll along, like making up the words to a silly song. I'm all done with the planning and the judging right and wrong, and I'm just feeling my way as I roll along. You can dwell on the past or look ahead, keep pacing, racing, chasing till you're dead. But the running round in circles won't get you very far. You'll just wind up tired right where you are. So I'm just feeling my way as I roll along, like making up the words to a silly song. Who am I to do the planning or judge what's right and wrong? I'm just feeling my way as I roll along. Probably keep tripping over stones and asking why, and everything I know might be a lie. In all my years of searching, trying to find some key, all I had to do was be. So now I'm feeling my way as I roll along, like making up the words to a silly song. I'm all done with the planning and the judging right and wrong, and I'm just feeling my way as I roll along. I'm just feeling my way as I roll along. Yeah, a song called Rolling Along. It's about giving up the need of trying to figure everything out. Well, it's good to be with you. I got kind of a bad right hand today, so I wasn't sure how the guitar playing would go, but it seems to be working, so I will play for you as long as I can play for you. It's for anybody that needs a little adjustment, a midweek attitude adjustment, courtesy of a little Jimmy Buffett. I took off for a week last month to try and recall the whole year. All of the faces in all of the places, wondering where they all disappeared. I didn't ponder the question too long, was hungry and went out for a bite. Ran into a chum with a bottle of rum, we wound up drinking all night. It's those changes in latitudes, changes in attitudes, nothing remains quite the same. Through all of the islands and all of the highlands, if we could laugh, we would all go insane. Reading departure signs in some big airports reminds me of the places I've been. Visions of good times that brought so much pleasure make me want to go back again. If it suddenly ended tomorrow, I could somehow adjust to the fall. Good times and riches and son of a bitches, I've seen more than I can recall. With those changes in latitudes, changes in attitudes, nothing remains quite the same. Through all of the running and all of our cunning, if we could laugh, we would all go insane. Think about Paris when I'm high on red wine. Wish I could jump on a plane. So many nights I sit and dream of the ocean. I wish I was sailing again. Yesterday's over my shoulder. I can't look backward too long. There's too much to see waiting in front of me, and I know I just can't go wrong. With those changes in latitudes, changes in attitudes, nothing remains quite the same. Through all of the running and all of our cunning, if we couldn't laugh, we would all go insane. We couldn't laugh, yeah, we would go insane. We weren't all crazy, we would go insane. Yeah, Jimmy Buffett there, of course. A little attitude adjustment music. It seems like this week is just flying by. Actually, every week seems to kind of fly by. I do a song for other people who feel that way. Feel like maybe there isn't as much time as you wish there was to do the things that you need to do. Night approaches as the rain falls on the street, puddles splashing, water at my feet, and I'm running, trying to catch the sun. This day is ending, for me it's just not done. I'm chasing the daylight as it fades away. I'm feeling like I'm not done with the day. Make a last grab as this day is dying. I'm chasing the daylight 'cause I need more time. It's like I'm drowning and the time would be my ebb. But when I'm desperate, I reach and nothing's there. I need a second, just a little bit more time. Give me an hour, let the sun shine, I'd be fine. I'm chasing the daylight as it fades away. I'm feeling like I'm not done with the day. I make a last grab as this day is dying. I'm chasing the daylight 'cause I need more time. I'm growing older now. With each tick of the clock, I see the sun is shining down on the next block. I try to reach it, it always slips away. Nothing but darkness, I lost another day. I'm chasing the daylight as it fades away. I'm feeling like I'm not done with the day. I make a last grab as this day is dying. I'm chasing the daylight 'cause I need more time. I need more time, just a little more time. Song called Chasing the Daylight. We'll go from there to one of my all-time favorite escape songs. So if it's not just more time you need, but to just bail out entirely, we can do it here courtesy of Robert Earl Keen. One day after 25 years, had a service at the local Sears. Helen Walker put a pencil down and walked away. All she left was a little note. Adios is all she wrote. But as she left, someone heard her say, Gonna buy me a ticket to the end of the line. I wanna feel the air, breathe the countryside. As long as those wheels keep rolling, I'll be satisfied. Gonna ride, 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 ride. Saturday night I was down at Joe's. He was mopping up, getting ready to close. He sat down and he poured me one last brew. He said to me with a sideways glance, if I ever get the chance, I'm gonna sell this joint, and this is what I'll do. Gonna buy me a ticket to the end of the line. I wanna feel the air, breathe the countryside. As long as those wheels keep rolling, I'll be satisfied. Gonna ride, 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 ride. I suppose that I could stay in this little town till my dying day, but in my heart I know I gotta go. So I'm standing at the station waiting on a train, don't know when I'll be back again. Mr. Engineer, won't you let your whistle blow? I got me a ticket to the end of the line. I wanna feel the air, breathe the countryside. As long as those wheels keep rolling, I'll be satisfied. Gonna ride, 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 ride. As long as those wheels keep rolling, I'll be satisfied. Gonna ride, 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 ride. That's Robert Earl Keen. Ride. Well, right now, if I had to pick a spot to escape to, I'd be eyeing up Wyoming, I think. I don't know if anybody watching has ever read any of the Walt Longmire books by Craig Johnson. I found him a while back, and I've been reading a lot of them. And recently, I'm on a book full of Walt Longmire. He's a sheriff of Absaroka County, which is a made-up county in Wyoming. And I've been reading a book of short stories about Walt Longmire, and they paint a beautiful picture of Wyoming. And I really liked it when we were there, too. So that's where I'd run off to right now. It'd be somewhere in the mountains of Wyoming. But in lieu of running off somewhere, there's a song about just taking it easy for a little while. So got that option, too. Driving through this urban jungle, trying to make my turn. I sat through 4 green lights. You'd think that I'd learn that what I'm looking for isn't on that interstate. Been putting this on, but I don't think I can wait. I need a good cup of coffee and a beautiful view. A warm sunny day with nothing to do. I want a chair by the water to soak up the sun. I'll just sit here doing nothing. It's a simple kind of fun. Get me far, far away from all this concrete, down some backcountry road and off of this busy street, up to the north woods or down to the beach. Don't care so long as I'm well out of reach, with a good cup of coffee and a beautiful view. A warm sunny day with nothing to do. I want a chair by the water to soak up the sun. I'll just sit here doing nothing. It's a simple kind of fun. Love a wild crowd on a hot summer night, hanging out having fun till the first morning light. Now I can't deny it, it's a real good time. But lately I feel like I need to simplify with a good cup of coffee and a beautiful view. A warm sunny day with nothing to do. I want a chair by the water to soak up the sun. I'll just sit here doing nothing, it's a simple kind of fun. Yeah, I'll just sit here doing nothing, it's a simple kind of fun. A simple kind of fun. I'll tie all of these themes up with one more song in the running away and doing nothing theme. Like I said, I've been reading this Walt Longmire book, and Wyoming would be my spot. And if we did what this song says, we could do that. It's a song about just chucking all responsibility and hitting the road. It's called Nothing We Have to Do. I got a pulse, I think I'm alive, and I got this car that I can drive, and I got you sitting by my side. Look at the road, those lanes are wide. I got these thoughts swimming in my head, in these four walls my spirit's dead. I know this routine, I made plans before, but grab my hand, I think I found the door. I often dream about the day we just let it all slip away. It'd be me with my guitar and you. We could drive from town to town, watch the sun go up and down, and live off the thought there's nothing we have to do. I got these songs they'd like to sing, got this guitar, hear the chords ring. We can live off tips and we'll pitch our tent. It ain't much, but it beats paying rent. I often dream about the day we just let it all slip away. It'd be me with my guitar and you. We could drive from town to town, watch the sun go up and down, and live off the thought there's nothing we have to do. Look at the sun, it's about to set. I think the open road is our safest bet. Cars all packed, the engine's on. We'll be out of state before the break of dawn. I often dream about the day we just let it all slip away. It'd be me with my guitar and you. We could drive from town to town, watch the sun go up and down, and live off the thought there's nothing we have to do. Yeah, we could live off the thought there's nothing we have to do. I'd love to live off the thought there's nothing we have to do. Nothing we have to do. Sounds all right. I was thinking about this song today. This is a song by Kate Wolf. I don't know if anybody listening knows Kate Wolf. She was a really good folk singer. My dad was a big Kate Wolf fan. I remember when we were kids, she came to a little place in Eau Claire that isn't there anymore. And we had to have a babysitter, and my mom and my dad went and watched Kate Wolf. This is one of her songs. Friends all gathered round, there's something I would say. What brings us together here has blessed us all today. Our love has made a circle that holds us all inside. where strangers are his family and loneliness can't hide. So give yourself to love if love is what you're after. Open up your heart to the tears and laughter and give yourself to love. Give yourself to love. I've seen mountains in the rain. I've learned to love the wind. I've been up before the sunrise to watch the day begin. I always knew I'd find you, though I never did know how. Like sunshine on a cloudy day, you stand before me now. Give yourself to love if love is what you're after. Open up your heart to the tears and laughter and give yourself to love. Give yourself to love. Love is born in fire. It's planted like a seed. Love can't give you everything, but it gives you what you need. Love comes when you are ready. Love comes when you're afraid. It'll be your greatest teacher, the best friend you have made. So give yourself to love if love is what you're after. Open up your heart to the tears and laughter and give yourself to love. Give yourself to love. Give yourself to love. Give yourself to love. It's a Kate Wolf song, Give Yourself to Love. It's a good idea. Had a proud parent moment before I started the show. I set up a little early and I play a song or two just to kind of get warmed up and play some songs that I think about playing for you. And I was playing this Johnny Cash song, and then my daughter had a friend stop over and ask her if she could go and play. And as she was getting her shoes on, I caught my 8.5-year-old singing a little bit of the Tennessee Flat Top Box. I thought, it's a good thing. In Little Cabaret, in a South Texas border town, sits a boy with his guitar. People came from miles around, and all the girls from here to Austin were slipping away from home and putting jewelry in hock to make the trip to go and listen to the little dark-haired boy who played the Tennessee Flat Top Box, and he would play. He couldn't ride a wrangle, he never cared to make a dime, but give him his guitar, he'd be happy all the time. And all the girls from 9 to 90 were snapping fingers, tapping toes, and begging him, don't stop, all hypnotized, fascinated by the little dark-haired boy who played the Tennessee Flat Top Box, and he would play. One day he was gone, no one ever saw him round. He vanished like the breeze, They forgot him in that little town, but all the girls still dreamed about him and hung around the cabaret until the doors were locked. And then one day on the hit parade was a little dark-haired boy who played the Tennessee flat-top box, and he would play. There's Johnny Cash, the Tennessee flat-top box. Well, I'm glad to hear my daughter singing some Johnny Cash. It fits in well with my plan. I've told both the kids if they would hurry up and practice their instruments, I would like us to put together a little 3-piece family band and go audition to play music all summer long at Dollywood. And I thought that would be pretty cool if my son and my daughter could play. Our son's taking voice lessons, and they both take piano lessons. And my daughter, I set a guitar out for her, and she's picking it up. It's too big for her, just the neck, and too hard to push down the strings yet. But seeds are being planted. We'll see. This is a paint song. I'm not sure how many folk songs people have written about paint, but it's my contribution. My wife went to the paint store to pick a color for our room. When she got home, we had a fight, so I wrote this little tune. We had to learn the rainbow, that was hard enough to do. I thought there were 7 colors, turns out that isn't true. I get that violet's purple, apparently lavender is too. But why go saying ocean mist when you really just mean blue? If you really want to talk color and you want a guy to hear, put away those fancy names and simply reference beer. Red is now Budweiser, Corona's got a yellow hue. Instead of green, say Rolling Rock, Labatt's instead of blue. Guinness sure is black, add some Bass for a little tan. Make Amber's the new orange, now that's color I understand. There's not that many colors, we got all these funny names. 50 different words for blue and they all look the same. But Coors is a silver bullet, Liney's red's got a nice ring. Just don't say Tunisian sunset, cause that don't mean a thing. Red is now Budweiser, Corona's got a yellow hue. Instead of green, say Rolling Rock, Labatt's instead of blue. Guinness sure is black, add some Bass for a little tan. Make Amber's the new orange, now that's color I understand. Try to keep things simple, I made a little key. I hung empty 6-packs on the wall up high where we could see. Now instead of talking color, we just point and choose. Painting sure is lots of fun since we started using brews. Red is now Budweiser, Corona's got a yellow hue. Instead of green, say Rolling Rock, Labatt's instead of blue. Guinness sure is black, add some Bass for a little tan. Make Amber's the new orange, now that's color I understand. Our house is warm and cozy, some even call it quaint. I hung up so many 6-packs, I never had to paint. That's color I understand. There's another song I was thinking about today. It's a John Prine song. And I don't think I ever saw him do this live, all the times I saw John Prine. But I have it on a live CD. And like I say, every time I play a John Prine song, this is one of my favorites of his. Last night it got so hot I swear you couldn't hardly breathe. Heat lightning burned the sky like alcohol. Sat on my porch without my shoes. I watched the cars roll by, headlights racing to the corner of the kitchen wall. Mama dear, your boy is here, far across the sea, waiting for that sacred chord that burns inside of me. And I feel a storm all wet and warm, not 10 miles away, approaching my Mexican home. Oh my God, I cried, it's so hot inside, you could die in the living room. Take the fan from the window, prop the door back with a broom. The cuckoo clock has died a shock, the windows feel no pain. The air is as still as a throttle on a funeral train. Mama dear, your boy is here, far across the sea, waiting for that sacred chord that burns inside of me. And I feel a storm all wet and warm, not 10 miles away, approaching my Mexican home. Father died on a porch outside on an August afternoon. I sipped bourbon and cried with a friend by the light of the moon. It's hurry, hurry, step right up. It's a matter of life or death. The sun's going down, the moon's just holding its breath. Mama dear, your boy is here, far across the sea, waiting for that sacred chord that burns inside of me. I feel a storm all wet and warm, not 10 miles away, approaching my Mexican home. Approaching my Mexican home. That's John Prine there, Mexican Home. And I'd listened to the live version of that song for years and years. And he plays it like I just did, pretty soft and mellow, just him and a guitar. And then I wanted to hear it one time when I was in my car, and at the time we had that Amazon Music where you could just ask Alexa to play whatever you wanted to hear. And she played a version of it that I had never heard before, and it was a little bit more upbeat, and well, I prefer the soft and mellow one. All right, we're going to go down to Key West here. It's a song about a tropical trip. I wrote it thinking about a trip to Key West, but it doesn't have to be Key West. But it's a song specifically about the last night of a vacation like that, where you've hung out in a place and you've tried to pack as much as you can into the days that you have, and then it comes down to that last night before you got to take off and go home. And this song's about that last night, trying to go out with a bang. You know it's time as the sun goes down. Tomorrow morning we'll be heading out of town. We got tonight to make it all worthwhile. Be able to say we left this place in style till tomorrow. We can lock our fears away till tomorrow. We can put off things today till tomorrow. This might be our last dance till tomorrow. Come on and take a chance till tomorrow. We drank in every bar and we swam on every beach. But tonight we got new heights to reach. Tomorrow morning this'll all be in our past. Let's get out there and make the moment last till tomorrow. We can lock our fears away till tomorrow. We can put off things today till tomorrow. This might be our last dance till tomorrow. Come on and take a chance till tomorrow. Now it's morning and we're packing up our stuff. This town looks different, I think we've seen enough. We've done everything we came to do and see. And forever this place is a part of me till tomorrow. We can lock our fears away till tomorrow. We can put off things today till tomorrow. This might be our last dance till tomorrow. Come on and take a chance till tomorrow. Till tomorrow. Well, speaking of being in Key West, I'm going to play you a song that I wrote when I was there one time. But before I do it, I'm going to play you the song that kind of led to the song that I wrote. And it's funny, I play, these days I spend a lot more time at my piano than I do at my guitar. And I started playing the guitar when I was 11. And all I wanted to do is play and sing for people like I'm doing for you right now. And I didn't necessarily care how precisely I played a song. I just wanted to play and sing it. And I kind of feel the same way about the piano. I want to play and sing. I want it to be a vehicle for having fun and entertaining people and singing songs and hopefully making people feel better than they felt before they heard me. That's the goal. But I'm trying to be a little more precise and a little more disciplined in my piano playing. And I realized that I've been playing Come Monday for years and years, and there were 2 chords in it that I didn't even know existed. So I'm trying to get them right on the guitar now. Heading out to San Francisco for the Labor Day weekend show. I got my hush puppies on. I guess I never was a man for glitter, rock and roll. And honey, I didn't know that I'd be missing you so. But come Monday, it'll be alright. Come Monday, be holding you tight. I spent 4 lonely days in a brown LA haze, and I just want you back by my side. Yeah, well, it's been quite a summer, rented cars and westbound trains. And now you're off on vacation. Some things you try to explain. And darling, it's I love you so. That's the reason I just let you go. But come Monday, it'll be alright. Come Monday, I'll be holding you tight. I spent 4 lonely days in a brown LA haze. I just want you back by my side. I can't help it, honey. You're that much a part of me now. Remember that night in Montana, we said there'd be no room for doubt. I hope you're enjoying the scenery. I know it's pretty up there. We could go hiking on Tuesday. With you, I'd walk anywhere. California has worn me quite thin. I just can't wait to see you again. But come Monday, it'll be alright. Come Monday, be holding you tight. I spent 4 lonely days in a brown LA haze. I just want you back by my side. I spent 4 lonely days in a brown LA haze. I just want you back by my side. Jimmy Buffett there, of course. And I told you I was going to do a song that I wrote, and that song led to this song. And I was playing at the Southernmost Beach Cafe in Key West, the end of Duval Street. And a couple came up to me and asked me if I'd play Come Monday for them. And I said, well, sure I would. And so I did. And they kicked off their shoes. They stepped over a little bit to my right, and they kicked off their shoes, and they slow danced barefoot in the beach sand. So I got done with my show, and I thought about the sun setting and that couple slow dancing and the ocean hitting the sand. I came up with this one here called Slow Dance in the Sand. The sun is set, the moon's on her rise. The only sound is the break of the tide. Stars are twinkling in the sky above. It's the perfect night for a little love. I wanna slow dance in the sand. You and me gliding hand in hand, barefoot, the waves as a band. I wanna slow dance in the sand. Clutch together, moving oh so slow, swaying to a song that only we know, feeling like the only 2 people alive, with nothing but each other on our minds. I wanna slow dance in the sand. You and me gliding hand in hand, barefoot, the waves as a band. I wanna slow dance in the sand. Moon is shining like a big spotlight, illuminating our perfect night. Both knowing where this dancing will go, enjoying that journey, taking it slow. I wanna slow dance in the sand. You and me gliding hand in hand, barefoot, the waves as a band. I wanna slow dance in the sand. I wanna slow dance in the sand. Slow Dance in the Sand, Key West song there. And since I don't know any better, ooh, Seth. Hi, Seth. Hope you're doing well. Do you have any curling on the horizon? And Seth's got a Lyle Lovett request. And since we're down in Key West on the ocean here, this one fits in. If I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. If I had a pony, ride him on my boat. We could all together go out on the ocean, me upon my pony on my boat. If I were Roy Rogers, I'd sure enough be single. Wouldn't bring myself to marry in no day. Just be me and Trigger, go riding through them movies, buy a boat and off to sea we'd sail. If I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. If I had a pony, ride him on my boat. We could all together go out on the ocean, me upon my pony on my boat. Mystery masked man was smart. He got himself a Tonto, 'cause Tonto do the dirty work for free. But Tonto, he was smarter. One day said, Kemosabe, kiss my ass, I bought a boat, I'm going out to sea. And if I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. If I had a pony, I'd ride him on my boat. We could all together go out on the ocean, me upon my pony on my boat. Well, if I were like lightning, I wouldn't need no sneakers. Come and go wherever I would please. I'd scare him by the light pole, I'd scare him by the shade tree. Would not scare my pony on my boat out on the sea. And if I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. If I had a pony, ride him on my boat. We could all together go out on the ocean, me upon my pony on my boat. Say me upon my pony on my boat. Me upon my pony on my boat. I love it for Seth. Thank you for that request. I'm sad to hear that you have no curling on the horizon. We've got our one Bonspiel in Atlanta at the end of October. And I guess that's all the curling on the horizon for me too. I was talking to a friend, one of the guys I used to curl with. Almost every time that I would curl in Duluth, we played a couple of different leagues together and did almost every Bonspiel together. And he said that Duluth is going to go ahead with kind of a truncated season, or they're finding a way to have a season this year. So that's good. I see Kenneth is on, and I know Kenneth, yeah, we wanted you to come down for that Halloween spiel. That was the goal. We'll find one, hopefully. And I know Kenneth is a Gordon Lightfoot fan, and I'm talking about Duluth and Lake Superior, and they probably don't have long before they'll be looking at this kind of weather. Legend lives on from the Chippewa down to the big lake they call Gitche Gumee. Lake it is said never gives up a dead when the skies in November turn gloomy. With a load of iron ore, 26,000 tons more than the Edmund Fitzgerald weighed empty. The good ship and crew was a bone to be chewed when the gales of November came early. The ship was the pride of the American side, coming back from some mill in Wisconsin. As big freighters go, it was bigger than most, with the crew and good captain well seasoned. Concluding some terms with a couple of steel firms, they left fully loaded for Cleveland. Late at that night when the ship's bell rang, could it be the north wind they'd been feeling? The wind in the wires made a tattletale sound as the wave broke over the railing. Every man knew, as a captain did too, 'twas the witch in November come stealing. Dawn came late and the breakfast had to wait as the gales of November came slashing. Afternoon came, it was freezing rain in the face of a hurricane west wind. Supper time came, the old cook came on deck, saying, fellas, it's too rough to feed you. 11 p.m. the main hatchway caved in, said, fellas, it's been good to know ya. The captain wired in, he had water coming in, and the good ship and crew was in peril. Late at that night when the lights went out of sight, came the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Does anyone know where the love of God goes when the waves turn the minutes to hours? Searchers all say they made Whitefish Bay. They put 15 more miles behind her. They might have split up or they might have capsized. May have broke deep and took water. All that remains are the faces and the names of the wives, the sons, and the daughters. In a musty old hall in Detroit, they prayed the Maritime Sailors' Cathedral. The church bells chimed, they rang 29 times for each man on the Edmund Fitzgerald. Lake Huron rolls, Superior sings in the rooms of her ice-water mansions. Michigan steams like a young man's dreams, islands and bays of a sportsman. Farther below, Lake Ontario takes in what Lake Erie can send her. But the iron boats go where the mariners all know what the gales of November remember. And the legend lives on from the Chippewa down to the big lake they call Gitchigumi. Superior, it's said, never gives up a dead when the skies of November turn gloomy. Lake Superior music there. Gordon Lightfoot, of course. Yeah, thank you, Kenneth. That's one of my all-time favorites. If there's a Gordon Lightfoot song, though, that you ever want me to play for you, if I don't know it, I'll learn it for you. I love Gordon Lightfoot. He is my... I've been listening to Gordon Lightfoot longer than anybody. My dad had a... I don't know what happened to it. I'd like to have that picture, but I was a little baby, like 2 or 3 years old with big headphones on, listening to Gordon Lightfoot. Well, Seth, how about this for a plan? I bet the Last Chance in Hibbing is not going to happen this next April, but April of the following year, we should drive up from Knoxville, at least Jeff, Ian, and I, and pick you up and drive up to Hibbing. I'd love to show those guys The Last Chance up in Hibbing. They have not seen anything quite like that curling extravaganza. All right, Seth wants some Carefree Highway. Picking up the pieces of my sweet shattered dreams. I wonder how the old folks are tonight. Her name was Anne, and I'd be damned if I'd recall her face. She left me not knowing what to do. Every highway let me slip away on you. Every highway, we've seen better days, got the morning after blues, from my head down to my shoes. Every highway, let me slip away on you. I'm turning back the pages of the times I love best. I wonder if she'll ever do the same. Now the thing that I call living is just being satisfied and knowing I got no one left to blame. Every highway, gotta see you, my old flame. Every highway, you've seen better days, got the morning after blues, from my head down to my shoes. Every highway, let me slip away on you. I'm searching through the fragments of my dream-shattered sleep. I wonder if the years are close to mine. I guess it must be wanderlust or dying to get free from that good old faithful feeling we once knew. Every highway, let me slip away on you. Every highway, you've seen better days, got the morning after blues, from my head down to my shoes. Every highway, let me slip away on you. Yeah, a little more Gordon Lightfoot there for Seth, Carefree Highway. So yeah, Kenneth, if you've got a favorite Gordon Lightfoot song and you think about it, let me know and I'll whip it up for you if I don't already know it. Seth, for The Last Chance, I think the last time that I was there, I want to say it would have been 2016. I didn't go in 17. We were selling our house and trying to move at that point, so I did not go that year. It was whatever year Pat Simmons was skipping Team Canada, because Schuster was playing Simmons, and we were all sitting. There was a table of like Canadians and a table of Americans, and we just it seemed like we were scattered like that. So every time Canada would score, the Canadians would cheer, and then Schuster'd come back and score, and we'd all cheer, and it went back and forth like that with a few bottles of whiskey being passed about. It was fun. All right, go back up to Duluth here for a Lake Superior song. This was my favorite time of year in Duluth. September into October. Starts to get cool, but you can still get some nice days. You go outside and it seemed like the whole town smelled like a wood fire. Everybody's got fires going. There's a town in Minnesota where we made our home. Looks so good driving in from wherever we would roam. It's got a real neat feature and its beauty and so much more. There's a simple key to happiness right out our back door. It may be cold and the wind might blow and the winter lasts till May, but there's a view to get you through and brighten up your day. A glance down at the water is all that it takes. So if you ever find your happiness is at stake, just look at the lake. To stand there on the lake shore as the big ships come and go, that's a sight I know for certain never will get old. Down there in the harbor, the bridge goes up and down. When the longhorn blows, it echoes through the town. It may be cold and the wind might blow and the winter lasts till June, but if you're down, just look around and you might change your tune. A glance down at the water is all that it takes. If you ever find your happiness is at stake, just look at the lake. Now I've been to the ocean and I've stood there on the sand, felt the water hit my feet as the waves pounded the land. There's something about the ocean, but if you want the truth, I'll take Lake Superior and our view there in Duluth. It may be cold and the wind might blow and the fall comes in July, but there's lots of people smiling and I think I know why. A glance down at the water is all that it takes. So if you ever find your happiness is at stake, just look at the lake. Just look at the lake. Just look at the lake. Yeah, just look at the lake. Wish I could look at that lake. Yeah, I don't remember if it was 16, 17, or 15, 16 for that trip to the Last Chance Bonspiel in Hibbing. I think that was the same year we played these guys that all worked for the Sunny Hill liquor distributor. Really early, one of the mornings, either Friday morning or Saturday morning. And we had a good game. And then a buddy of mine that I was curling with just disappeared with those guys. He was gone for hours. And we finally found him in a bar downtown. And he was not fit to do much more curling, so we went back to the club and he slept on a few of the chairs while I subbed for some friends. And then he kind of came around. All right, we'll keep you up on Lake Superior here. Wherever I go, I seem to always find two empty chairs, pointing towards some beautiful scenery like they've always been waiting there. As I take my seat to enjoy the view, I let go of my worries and cares and picture you there right beside me in that empty chair. I'm looking out over Lake Superior, coffee in my hand, waiting for the first light of sunrise, my toes in the cold wet sand. Thinking about this glorious morning, how perfect it would be as I pull that other chair a little closer and dream you're here with me. Wherever I go, I seem to always find two empty chairs, pointing towards some beautiful scenery like they've always been waiting there. As I take my seat to enjoy the view, I let go of my worries and cares and picture you there right beside me in that empty chair. I'm driving along the coast of Florida, chasing this dream of mine. I stop for a while out on the beach to soak up the sunshine. To take it all in, I look for a chair and find not one but two. sit right down there in the surf and save that other chair for you. Wherever I go, I seem to always find two empty chairs, pointing toward some beautiful scenery like they've always been waiting there. As I take my seat to enjoy the view, I let go of my worries and cares and picture you there right beside me in that empty chair. Life is a collection of dreams and songs, I suppose it'll always be. I'll be chasing the daylight on some new highway, seeing all I can see. I hope for a day when you'll come with me and enjoy this crazy ride. And when we stumble upon a couple of chairs, we'll be sitting there side by side. Wherever I go, I seem to always find two empty chairs, pointing toward some beautiful scenery like they've always been waiting there. As I take my seat to enjoy the view, I let go of my worries and cares and picture you there right beside me in that empty chair. Wherever I go, I seem to always find two empty chairs. Two chairs. Yeah, Seth, I suppose we can't tell too many curling stories on Facebook Live without getting people in trouble. That'd have to be a whole different episode, just an evening of fun curling stories with all the names changed to protect the people that did silly things. Play a little Jerry Jeff Walker here. I'm just sitting here counting my money, wondering why you're in love with me, honey, and why everybody seems so high-strung these days. Cost of living here has gone sky high. Guys like me are always getting by. Babe told me a lean dog can run a long race. All I know is you gotta keep trying. You gotta laugh now and then to keep from crying. Only sure thing is taxes and dying. It's your love that makes a living worthwhile. Some days I'm bored, gone and here. Some days I like to just sit and drink beer. And some days I can't wait until I get home. All I like to do is play music and golf. The money I make pays the IRS off. Without you, Susan, I'd simply be a rolling stone. All I know is you gotta keep trying. You gotta laugh now and then to keep from crying. Only sure thing is taxes and dying. It's your love that makes a living worthwhile. Without you, I'd have no one to sleep with, nobody to laugh with late at night. Without you, there'd be no light in the window, there'd be no reason to ride. I've been screwed and sued and tattooed, and I'm standing right here in front of you, telling you even the best of them make a mistake. We're all living life day to day, the whole damn world just feeling its way. You can tell them all that Jerry Jeff said it's okay. All I know is you gotta keep trying. You gotta laugh now and then to keep from crying. Only sure thing is taxes and dying. It's your love that makes a living worthwhile, makes you smile. There's Jerry Jeff Walker. Ooh, Seth, I'm tempted to try it, but I have not played that one in a long time, so I'm afraid I'm going to get like a third of the way in and forget the words. So I will do some homework, and I promise that I will have that one whipped up for next time that we're both on. Tell you what, I'm gonna play you one more song. I mentioned earlier I've got a little weird wrist injury. I can't really rotate my arm. That's I don't know. I have to give some thought to the longevity of training in jiu-jitsu and hoping to continue to play the guitar and the piano. They might be mutually exclusive, but I had a rough night on the mats yesterday, so it's kind of starting to ache. So I apologize about that. But I'm going to play you a Robert Earl Keen song, and then I will take better care of my body for the rest of the week, and I will be back here on Sunday. This is a fun song, and I love ending with this one because it's so appropriate. Like I said, Robert Earl Keen. So thank you for hanging out with me a little bit tonight, and have a great rest of your week. And I will be back here. Yeah, I might have to do something that doesn't involve so much hand and finger work. I mean, I guess I could quit training in jiu-jitsu too, but I don't know. That's pretty fun too. Have to develop a new legs only style of wrestling. No hands involved. That would work. Little Robert Earl Keen here to say goodnight. Thanks again for hanging out with me, and I will see you back here on Sunday. I ain't got time to shoot the breeze, I got no time to blow. Excuse me, mister, if you please, I gotta go. Born one morn on the dead of dead in a bombed out bungalow. My mama kissed my cheek and said, I gotta go. I gotta go somewhere, I gotta go. Wasting time standing here, I gotta go. Put me in an orphanage west of Tupelo. I told him when I burnt that bridge, I gotta go. Stole a car and I got a gun, robbed the hidey-ho. I left Memphis on the run, I gotta go. I gotta go somewhere, I gotta go. Wasting time standing here, I gotta go. Five cards to the deuces wild, 3 kings in a row. I turned that diamond deuce and smiled, I gotta go. They tracked me down and took my take, brother, don't you know? I told them boys there's some mistake, I gotta go. I gotta go somewhere, I gotta go. Wasting time standing here, I gotta go. Cold steel up against my head, they turned the lights down low. In case you didn't hear, I said, I gotta go. These are your very last words, sir, say 'em nice and slow. My last words on this planet were, I gotta go somewhere, I gotta go. Wasting time standing here, I gotta go. I gotta go somewhere, I gotta go. Wasting time standing here, I gotta go. That's Robert Earl Keen. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I gotta go, and I will be back here on Sunday night. Goodbye.